All right, you guys, so it is Monday, and this is the inaugural Murder Mystery Monday for the Tomfoolery Podcast channel. And so if you did not know, myself, Lila Loves Lit, and Read the Tea have come together to do the Tomfoolery Podcast, including, we're gonna do book clubs and book reviews and recommendations, as well as our YouTube podcast, which the first episode is live on YouTube. I will link below for you to watch that full episode. But with that, we also are doing weekly recommendations, and I am here to be your girl for all things suspense, thriller, murder mystery, true crime, because I live for that genre. And so before I get into my recommendations, let's not skip over the fact that it is Black History Month. And although we read Black all year round around here, my recommendations today are of two Black authors who write BIPOC characters. And to me, they just do it, and it's just chef's kiss. So my first recommendation is Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. If you follow me on my personal Instagram, you will know that I talked about this book incessantly because Ike and Buddy Lee, they brought the heat with this one. It's about two fathers who have jaded past themselves and unfortunately have strained relationships with each of their children, and their children are in a relationship with each other, but after a tragic event, they join forces to get justice for their boys. It is a wild ride, but it is the best book that I read in 2024, and I will always recommend this book. I stand 10 toes down for this. This is one I will not take any arguments on. This book is excellent. Now, it is a bit heavier, so if you're new to thrillers, this might be a little bit much for you. Definitely check your trigger warnings on this one, but again, it is phenomenal. So I've been told by my friends who don't traditionally read thrillers that some people have to be eased into it. They can't get punched in the throat like I like to with the thriller. And so my second recommendation for this week is The Landlord by Brandon Massey. So this is the first book that I read by this author, and it is a suspense thriller. And so it's not as, I guess for lack of a better word, terrifying, but it is really good. You're gonna follow two characters, Des and Cam, who are married. They have a lone girl, there's their young family, and they're tired of the city life. And so they decided they're ready to buy a house. Well, like most of us have experienced at some point or another, the cost of living is crazy high, and they're having trouble finding something that meets their needs until they stumble upon this amazing opportunity for this home. Well, like most things that are too good to be true, this one is too good to be true. So as they're navigating being under this faceless, nameless landlord, he puts them through the ringer while they're living in his home, and it is just great. Great writing, it's very descriptive. I think I held my breath at moments, but this is a good one if you're getting introduced to thrillers and suspense writing and you're not wanting something as heavy. I don't think there's any trigger warnings that I can remember for this one, but I'll triple check before I post. But this is an excellent choice if you want to get into thrillers and you're into it. All right, well, thank you for joining me for the first Murder Mystery Mondays with Tomfoolery Pod. If you've read either of these or they're your TBR, comment below and let me know. If you're a fellow thriller lover and you have some that you want to recommend, also drop those in the comment section. We'll be doing this recommendation every week on Mondays so that we can share our love for thrillers and all things that just make us at the edge of our seats while we're reading a book. So until next time, happy reading.